actually was in the corporate world for I actually was in the corporate world for 25 years. I had that really serious job, like the one that you go and don't say anything. He's coming in the building. Oh my God, here he comes. Shh, like that type of job. When everybody would go to the store, it's like, oh my God, Tim's Team's here. Like that's my job. So when everybody would go to the store, it's like, oh my God, Tim's Team's here. Like that's my job. So I took a retail company from 300 stores to 1,000 retail stores in categories. So I had one of those jobs where I was never home an hour a day. So this is a God-sent blessing to me because I have never done another online business. I have never done anything. I've been in the online space now in this particular program for 2 years. And I made multiple six figures because of that woman right there and my undying, I will never quit attitude, trying to figure it out. Nobody needed to hold my hand. Because you know why nobody needed to hold my hand? 2 reasons. One, because I was scared to death if I ever had to go back to a job. I never wanted to do that again. If they can suck the life out of me for 25 years, pay me massive amount of income, which they did, right? But if they can take the rug out from under me after 25 years saying, yes, yeah, I'll do that. Oh, yes, cool. Not go fly home. No, yes, I'll be there for you. And then all of a sudden, they say after 25 years, truly 25 years, and they pull the rug and it says, hey, 2 strangers from the HR department came into my office and said my role had been eliminated. My role had been eliminated. And I just said, never again. Never, ever will I put I'm getting frustrated. I'm getting angry even right now because there's so many people going through this right now. And I'm telling you right now, you do not have to live like that. And if you do not have a backup plan, you better get one. I don't care how secure like that. And if you do not have a backup plan, you better get one. I don't care how secure you think your job is. I helped put this company on the map with my team.
He was working for Best Buy, you guys.
And then they
come on in the room.
Here's the crazy thing with my team.
He was working for Best Buy, you guys.
And then they
come on in the room.
Here's the crazy thing. I actually was flown around. I live in California. I was flown around the United States for a couple of day job. And at the end of the time, every time I would get on the plane coming back to California, it was like, I really don't want to have value. I already know. But the value is on me. My choices. My choices. And here's what I'm going to leave you know. I get so many people from other programs saying, Tim, how do I get into your program? There's mentoring, there's coaching. If it wasn't for the mentoring on July 20th, 2024, have to check the year, 1, 2, 3. Okay, if it wasn't for that mentoring call, I don't know how much more we're going to be around right here. You're around the right. I'm leaving on this. Don't put a blue one on, or a gray one, unless I'm working out, because I'm born and raised in Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love.
Yes.
Keep the butts in here, let's go.
Hey, now, you do wear this really nice blue shirt that looks really good on you. You wore it many times. I can pull it up right now.
It's because I was going golfing, that's why.
Well, that's smart. You golf in blue for the Cowboys. I love it.
That's my mentor, Michelle, and one of my
Life is too short not to have fun, right? Love it. So you guys get back with the person that invited you.
This is me over there,
Kara. He just followed the process in the program, and now he's a present full-time dad and grandpa, and he gets to golf and do the things that he wanted to do. But that wasn't his life before, right? And he didn't know these skills. He's dad and grandpa, and he gets to golf and do the things that he wanted to do. But that wasn't his life before, right? And he didn't know these skills. He knew the person behind you, and I look forward to seeing you inside the community and watching you go through the 30-day momentum growth plan. And I can't wait to see what your business looks like at the end of August. Thanks, everybody.
All right, you guys. Let me flip my camera.
The recording has stopped.
Hello. Welcome in. It is, I don't even know what day it is, you guys. I went live earlier today on my other page, on my Kara Revel's Crittenton page. So what had happened was I went to sleep at like 5:30 this morning. So I got my ponytails in, I got my little do-rag on my head. I went to sleep at like 5. The last time I looked at the clock, it was 5:30 this morning. And then I woke up at like before 8 a.m., 7 something. And I am so freaking tired. My one and only daughter, who's about to have my first grandchild. She's due in September, and she's like, "Mommy, you want to go to the store at 1 o'clock?" I'm like, "God, no. Let's go at 2 o'clock. So that way I can go back to sleep for a little while." But then what had happened was when I was on the live earlier, I had someone who was ready to get started with the program. And so I'm actually going to play this replay because I missed it just like you guys just got here. I just got there not too long ago. So I'm actually going to, let's see, it's on the replay now because it was also recorded on YouTube. So what we're doing, hey, first of all, hey y'all, hey, if you don't know me, my name is Kara. I am a serial entrepreneur. I'm a mom of 6. I'm a world traveler, and I'm here to set people free. Grinding the daily grind and the struggle bus and all the things that you may love or hate about your job or your life or whatever. See, some people have a bunch of money but no freaking time. And some people have a bunch of time but no freaking money. And some people are somewhere in the middle. But here's the thing. Most humans, most of us on the planet have something else or something more that we want to do, right? There's something more that we know that we want to learn. But look at my hair, you guys. It wasn't even I didn't even have it the thing on my hair right. So but it's gonna be I'm gonna be cute in a little while. But anywho, so yeah, I shampooed and conditioned my hair yesterday, and then I couldn't find a blow dryer, so I'm gonna let the hair dry. When I tell y'all that I fell asleep at 5, whatever it was in the morning, and I fell asleep with my clothes on. I had the overhead light on, so this bright behind light all night, and then I fell asleep to like an old TV show. And so when I say I didn't get much rest, I really mean I didn't get much rest. I'm going to be getting ready to go out with my daughter. And while I'm doing that, we're also going to just watch this webinar. So if you want to hang out, watch the webinar with me, cool. If you've got other stuff to do, that's cool too. But here's the deal. If you're not the webinar with me, cool. If you've got other stuff to do, that's cool too. But here's the deal. If you're not following me, I will follow you back as long as you're a real account. Also, do your daily check-in with TikTok. The daily check-in with TikTok, you may have heard creators say the daily heart me. It's right up there where my name is. And that's that orange heart. You're going to click on that orange heart, and then TikTok is going to give you different things to do, right? So TikTok is an engagement platform. So they really want you to plug in and engage on this platform. And so the more you engage, the more points that you get from TikTok. Oh, that's my man messaging me. So the more you plug in, the more points you get from TikTok. You can use them, especially if you want to be a creator or an affiliate or get into, creator rewards program, or you want to do any of the things like that. You are going to want to be engaging on this app. So I've heard a couple of people say, well, it's not really for the person that's doing the things, it's for the creators or whatever. No, that is not true. TikTok tells you right there in their little, if you search TikTok engagement points, TikTok actually tells you what the heck the point of this engagement stuff is. So I'm going to get dressed so that at 2 o'clock I can head on out with my daughter, but we're gonna watch this live while I'm getting myself together. I did get up and wash my face and brush my teeth and things, so I need to find something to put on. I need to find something to put on. I'm also about to go live on my other page. Oh, but anyway, so this morning, the reason I was still up is because somebody wanted to get started, and for some reason they couldn't. Like right there on the screen, they couldn't log in. They couldn't get the link in my bio for them to get started. So my website is www.teampaydaily.com. Let me show you guys. www.teampaydaily.com. Right? And then I will send you an email. And then that's how we're going to get connected. So this is what I love about TikTok. Okay. If I was on LinkedIn or Instagram or even YouTube, I would not be like okay being like super cash, having my hair, like, you know what I mean? I'd be like, oh, let me go and get dressed and let me fix my hair and let me do all of the things. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't do that. Like, obviously, we want to look our best, right? But what I'm saying is you can just be yourself, which is one of the things that I really like about TikTok. And, of course, the other side of myself is that I do like to look pretty. And I do like to dress up and all those things. You know, I'm a girl. I'm a girly girl. And so I like all the stuff. I like my hair done. I like my nails done. I like all that stuff. But guess what? We're all multidimensional people. So anyway, I'm not too worried about that. I'm going to be getting dressed while we're watching this webinar with Michelle. So anyway, the point is, if you tried to access the link in my bio and it wouldn't open up for you, let me know. Send me a DM. Now, I usually don't need DMs. I know it goes down in the DMs, but not over here because there's too many spammers, scammers, and sugar daddies. So I don't usually do the DMs, but for today, I will be checking my DMs. I've got like 300 already fake people in the DM, which is why I prefer to just communicate with the email. So if you go to the link in my bio and click on the email, that's how we'll get connected. So, all right. So we're going to watch this webinar with my mentor, Michelle. If you're already ready, if you know that you want to make some income online, if you're ready to figure out how you can average between $300 and $900 days around here, then go click that link in my bio and let's get you started. In the meantime and in between time, we find something to put on so that when it's time to go with my daughter, I'll be ready to go. Okay, so here we go. Let's get started. We're heading into a 30-day. Well, they are actually already started. I didn't start because I didn't know about it because I didn't plug into training the last couple of days because I did training, but I wasn't in the community like I should have been because it was my daughter's baby shower and my daughter and son-in-law's baby shower, and we had like all the family here, so it was like it was almost like a reunion. There was like about 50 people here between my son-in-law's family, my daughter, my family, and also my their friends and neighbors. So then Sunday was my birthday. Yay me. Sunday was my birthday. So then I spent a lot of time doing stuff on Sunday and hanging out with my twins. They had a basketball game. So anyway, all right, here we are. We're going to listen to this webinar. And then if you're interested, just put ready in the comments and I will get you the details. And here we go. All right, here we go. We are doing a 30-day sprint, a 30-day, she's calling it the Momentum Challenge. Let me get my other camera flipped around here. Let me see.
Awesome. Thanks everybody again for joining us.
This sound is a little bit
low. Go ahead and
low.
share my screen and we're going to get rocking and rolling here. So excited to share this with you. I think this is our first webinar of a new month. So,
Yes.
so excited. You know, one thing I love about these
You guys
webinars,
tap your
because not
finger
only
tap
are
on
you
the
gonna
screen
walk away
and
with a
help
clear
send this
understanding,
live
but
out to more
it
people for me.
allows
Thank
us
you
to
so
give
much.
all the information that you need to feel safe to make a decision. And you're going to have many different options today. So you're going to know, like, I'm going to check this off or I'm going to go for this. So again, my goal is to walk the 5-step blueprint. I'll tell you what, it's for busy parents. That's what I had in mind when it was created. You're going to learn how to grow a following, how to grow an email list, and how to grow an income in just 30 days, okay? Our goal is to help everyday families and with purpose. So why passive income matters? In my opinion, no matter what anybody decides, they need to have a passive income stream. Passive income is where you're trading time for money is exhausted, right? Who wants to do that anymore? With passive income, you do not have to trade time for dollars anymore. And with passive income, it gives you the time freedom and the peace and the purpose. You literally have the ability to have an income that literally works for you 24/7. And your life shouldn't be a cycle of stress and overwhelm, and scarcity. And with passive income, that relieves that once you get it predictable. And it's easy to do when you have a proven system to follow. So real people, real results. That's what's the most important to me. Can the average everyday person with no influence, no following, no background of success in the digital space, can they launch and grow a 10K a month business? And the answer is yes. Moms, dads, even retirees are building 10K a month businesses and leave that legacy. That's what we call ourselves, the legacy builders. And you can do it as well if you're willing to be coachable and follow a proven process. I love this. John's like, another $900 day. 900 came in while having dinner with the family. No hustle and no grind. Just gratitude attracts abundance. Plus a proven blueprint and a supportive community is life-changing. And you are going to learn about the blueprint today. I love this. Christy, she's another $900 day. Plus TikTok equals momentum building. She really has been, she's right at 49,200 since she's been building this business. And she goes, yesterday afternoon while I was cleaning the kitchen and getting my granddaughters ready to spend the night, she makes 900. So she didn't have to get on the phone with anybody or DM anybody. And that's what you're going to learn today. How is that possible to make 900 a day without having to get on the phone or DM anybody back and forth? Now, there will be people sharing what they have been able to do with this blueprint. That is no guarantee that you can do that as well. Okay, this is more for educational purposes. Okay, so I want you to know that their income is their income. You're going to have the blueprint to be able to reach whatever your goals and dreams are with an online business. Now, let me introduce myself. My name is Michelle O'Neill, and I'm a mom of 6. I'm a grandma to 5, and time with my family is literally the most important thing to me. But if I go back to 2022, I was struggling. I was not having enough time with my family, and I couldn't create enough income to be able to make it. And I would look at my bank account and I would be like, how did I get here? I don't know. Anybody have ever looked at your bank account and be like, oh, I thought at my age I would have way more money and way more memories with my family, and I was feeling miserably at that. So I knew there had to be a better way, and I would be searching and I was Googling, and I was not having any success until I discovered this step-by-step blueprint. Here's what I love. I was able to follow it for 2 hours a day, and everything shifted. If you walk away with anything today, walk away with this. Structure equals freedom. When I was able to focus 2 hours a day on my income earning activities, everything shifted. All of a sudden, $900 days started happening. But my confidence grew, and I built this business 100% around my family. I went from 0 to 6 figures in 6 months and made my first million in 17 months. And all I did was follow the steps in this blueprint step by step. And by the time you hear all 5 steps, you're going to understand why that's possible. And this is our life today. We travel and we get to make insane memories. Matter of fact, the bottom left picture is of my little Peanut, my granddaughter. And I was able to take her and see the ocean for the first time, and being able to see her eyes and just watch her expressions on her face was the coolest thing ever. I was like, that's what makes it all worth it. Matter of fact, we leave Saturday for 3 days. I'm having a girls' weekend, and I'm taking them shopping for back to school. And I love that because I just get to spoil my 3 granddaughters rotten. And that's because I had the courage to learn some different skills so I could change my family's life. And I'm sharing with you, there is nothing that I am doing that you can't do. Because now I get to teach everyday people just like you how to create this type of freedom. And this webinar, my friends, this webinar is your first step. You're not too late. You just haven't had the right plan until now. So you ready to hear the exact blueprint? I call it the Freedom Formula Blueprint because it literally gives you freedom in your life. Not only freedom of finances, but freedom of time. And I'm telling you what, I don't want a lot of money and no time. And I don't want a lot of time and no money. I want them both. How many of you want both of them? And when you hear these 5 steps, you will understand exactly how that is possible. So the first step is sell digital programs in high demand and make 100% profit. You're going to understand what that means and why that is so important. Step 2 is Freedom Machine. This is your Freedom Machine. This is what is going to be working for you 24/7. And step 3, how do you attract customers to your online business so you do not have to DM people, so you do not have to bother friends and family? How do you do that? You're going to learn how today. And then 2 hours a day and turn that into daily pay. You're going to understand our 2-hour income earning activity day, what you have to do and why that's so important to do. Okay, so let's go ahead and break down each of the steps. Okay, so to make money online, you have to have something to sell. No matter what you decide, you have to sell some type of product, some type of service. There's got to be some type of exchange out there. So you have to decide, what do you want to sell? And there's many options out there. So let's cover them as well. So one of them, which most people have heard about and most people have tried. Matter of fact, let me know in the comments, have you ever tried network marketing before? I'm just curious if you have. This is no dig on network marketing whatsoever. Matter of fact, I use the products every day and I love them. But the downside of network marketing is you make a very small percent. And if you want to make any type of money, you have to take the time to build a team. And that's a lot of time and a lot of energy, and it's not stable. Because at any time, a team can bounce and go anywhere. And you are not your own boss, because at any time, the company can also change the comp plan. Okay, so that is the downfall of network marketing. They have great products. And also, to make money in network marketing, you have to spend a lot of money every single month. The other way is drop shipping. Well, the downside about drop shipping is it's a low profit margin and you have limited control over supply. So what I mean by that is you literally make a few cents on the dollar. So you have to have thousands and thousands of customers just to make 4 figures. And you could be selling a product and be making $3, but all of a sudden there's no more supply of it. So you're no more making money on that. Then you got to take the time to find other products. So it does take a lot of time and a lot of energy. So affiliate marketing, you make 25 to 50%. It's a great additional income. Like, I think everybody should be also promoting affiliate marketing products. And I'm going to share with you how to do that without you spending time doing it. But it is slow growth for your main income. So you can't make 10K in 1 month with affiliate marketing. That would take months and months to build up. Now, the next is create your own product. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, right? But there's a time commitment. And then you managing all of the costs involved, the managing of the ongoing costs, which there's a lot of costs involved when you have your own product. And then you have the lack of support and resources. And you need to learn to market and introduce a new product to the market. So that means you've got to build a brand, and that takes time. There's nothing wrong with that. There just takes a lot of time. And I don't know about you, when I was ready to make money online, I didn't have months or even years to wait. I wanted to be able to start seeing results quickly. And the other way is digital educational programs that are in high demand and where you can make 100% profit, and they're proven to sell. When I discovered that that was available, I was like, give me the information. I was intrigued because, and I'm going to share with you why we chose to sell digital educational programs that are in high demand. And here's exactly why. The digital world touches almost every part of our lives, and it's just getting bigger and bigger every single day. Matter of fact, there's no place that you can go anymore without seeing somebody on their phone. Over the past decade, technology has created jobs that we once could have never imagined having, and we can't even predict what's going to be happening next. But what we do know, which we do know is true, digital skills are in high demand, and that demand is growing fast. So it could never hurt anyone. It would never be a waste of anyone's time to have digital marketing skills, right? So the digital goods economy is already a gigantic $950 billion market. When I heard that, my eyebrows raised. I was like, what are you talking about? I want to learn more about this. So I literally did my research, and look what I discovered. The e-learning industry in 2019 did $950 million for a year. I mean, that's really good. But guess what? By 2023, it already had a momentum of $1 billion a day. And here's why. COVID hit. And what happened when COVID hit, people went home and people started searching online how to make an income from home, how to play basketball from home, how to make a free throw from home, how to crochet from home, how to learn to speak Spanish from home. And all of this stuff started being searched. And all of a sudden, all these educational programs started popping up, and people could buy programs just like this and learn a new skill in the comfort of their home. That's what exploded this e-learning industry. So to me, it just made sense being part of that industry, because by 2024, it was already $1.2 billion a day. And guess what? By 2027, it's projected to be a $3 billion a day industry. Do you realize that's only 2 years away? Do you realize how much money is going to be made in the educational online e-learning industry? Why not you? Why wouldn't you want to learn this? So how can you take advantage of the digital world and turn that into an income stream? That's the only question you should be asking, like over and over. How can I get a piece of this pie? Because I will tell you, the ones that do now, in 5 years, you won't even recognize your life. And the ones that don't, in 5 years, you're going to be kicking yourself that you didn't at least explore and learn digital marketing skills. And these are the 4 different digital educational programs that we absolutely love to promote. And here's why. Because there's 4 different programs, because not everybody has the same goals and want to learn the same skills. Plus, it gives us the ability to have 4 different income streams. You're going to make more money with 4 income streams than you will 1. Plus, it gives us the ability to give our customers options. I love that. People get to get the program that is best for their goals and dreams. So let's talk about the Legacy Builders program. You get to promote high quality, proven to sell, done for you digital programs. You get to make 100% profit, and they are done for you. This gives you the freedom, because the moment you get started, you have the ability to start selling them immediately. And by selling these programs, you do not have to share your commissions. Now you're probably going, how do I make 100% profit? That's a really great question, by the way, if you ask that. How you make 100% profit is because you are going to pay, after you purchase your program, people pay a one-time $39
website fee to get a done for them website. All they have to do is connect their payment gateways so they're paid directly into their bank account for $39. I have a hair salon that I've been able to purchase due to digital marketing because my daughter's a hairstylist, and I paid $7,000 for our website. You get a website for $39. When I heard that, I'm like, let's go. So that is why you get to make 100% profit, and you have complete control of your business. I love this. $1,200 weekend. I made $1,200 while spending the weekend away from my family. That's what I'm talking about. That's passive income. That's what I love. So I want you to imagine you, my friend, you having a fully automated sales process working for you 24/7, which means if you're sleeping, or if you're spending time with your family, or if you're doing the things that you need to do, your automated system is out there working for you. That's why I call it our freedom machine, okay? Because it's freely working for you 24/7. And this is exactly what it looks like, okay? This is exactly what it looks like. This is the only thing I promote. You talk about simplicity. My only goal is to share the Freedom Formula blueprint with other people. So here's the exciting part. It's pre-built. It's done for us. So guess what? The moment somebody puts their email in, they're immediately taken to this page. This page answers their questions, shares more information about the blueprint, and then this is sent to them in their email. Now, the reason why we love to have them get this immediately, because it can take 5 to 10 minutes for them to get an email. So we want to make sure they have something to check out while they're waiting for the email. So here's what's great. Between these two videos and between the Freedom Formula PDF blueprint, it literally answers 99% of our potential customers' questions. So the other 1%, they just email us and we answer their questions. Now, you right now might be going, oh my gosh, this sounds really good. I would love to make money on autopilot. But if somebody emails me, Michelle, how do I answer their question? I don't know anything yet. That's why you get to be part of a thriving community. So let's say somebody asks you a question because you're new and you can't answer it. All you have to do is copy and paste that question into the community and say, hey, this is the question I just received. Can anybody give me the best answer for this? You're probably going to get 15 to 30 answers and you're going to learn a lot. That's why, my friend, I call this a learning and earning process. Now, we have a community of over 55,000 people, and I get the opportunity and the privilege to personally work with many people. Community of over 55,000 people, and I get the opportunity and the privilege to personally work with many people. Loves helping people, and she just followed a simple process and followed the skills in this educational program, and now it's completely changed her life. But what's interesting is you will see how she took the skills and now she's added additional income streams because of the skills she's learned. Jessica, are you with us?
Yes.
My battery is running low on my laptop.
First of all, I love that you mentioned
the
how much I
memo.
love the Lord. That is such a compliment. Let's just
You got the memo, Jessica.
Yes. Pink.
You got the memo to wear pink.
I have one pin today. I don't
I'm
know
very
why.
thankful for Michelle and her mentoring. If you're new here, I'm going to say this, and I know Michelle won't care, but when I first started watching her, I thought, how in the world could someone like me make money online? I live in a double wide trailer. I say it all the time on my TikTok. I live in a holler. I'm West Virginia. I'm a country girl, and I have worked 2 and 3 jobs since I was 17 years old, and I thought I was too old to make money online. I thought I was, I didn't know. I wasn't smart enough. I didn't have any followers. I didn't know what an influencer was. But my husband and I had worked 2 and 3 jobs in 12-hour shifts our whole life. And that's all I've ever known. My parents worked in a factory. We don't come from money. We've just worked our whole life. And I started researching digital marketing. I come from MLM, just like Michelle. Pampered Chef, 20 years. 31, Avon, Mary Kay, Tupperware, you name it, I've tried to sell it. So when I saw this, I'm like, 100% profit? What? I've been making $10 off every sale for the past 10 years. And I wanted something different, but I was a very big skeptic. If you're a skeptic, put yes in the chat. So I don't trust people online.
You're
I
a
was a skeptic.
skeptic. I was never
I
a
saw people with
skeptic.
fancy backgrounds and big followers, and I
But
thought,
my
that's
girl
not me.
Jess
I could never do
was.
something like that. And I saw Legacy Builder from a friend, and she introduced me to it, and I thought, okay. And I got on a webinar just like this, and then I made $10,000 in my first 2
Heyo.
months. I didn't have a TikTok. I
10,000
didn't post on
the first
Facebook
2
to my
months.
friends. Back then, Michelle had to make 10K in 60 days, and I just followed every single video, and I did everything she says, and I changed my life, from my little trailer in West Virginia. Nothing special, no different than you. I don't have a mentor. I don't have somebody to go to every day, and I changed my life, from my little trailer in West Virginia. Nothing special, no different than you. I don't have a mentor. I don't have somebody to go to every day. It's a community, right, Daryl? I can see you underneath. It's a community, and we answer each other's questions, and we help each other, and there's no comparison, and there's no fussing, and we just love each other, and we just all sit around and hang out and love each other and make money.
Yes.
I know, that's the
It's
fun part.
amazing.
Because what you said was good, because you look at the people reaching their goals inside our community, and it's not just one group of people. It's people of all different ages, all different backgrounds, and from all over the world. And that's what I love. It's just such a proven process that anybody can truly reach their goals.
Yes, you really can. And there's people that do so many different things. Some people use this to sell other products. Some people just use it to sell their own products or their own business. And the beauty, and I'm going to say it forever, of Legacy is the mentoring. That's what's made this community so strong and so much
Well, thank you, my friend. And how many income streams do you have now?
I launched, I started on number 20 today.
Yes.
Love it,
20
love it.
streams of
And
income.
that's an educational program. And not only did she allow it to be income streams for her, but she took the education in it to learn how to add additional income streams. That's why it's called the Legacy Builders Program. So you can add multiple income streams. So I'm so proud of you, and thank you for taking the time to share today.
Thanks for having me.
Love it. So glad you're here. All right, guys, I just wanted you to share that. I want you to hear her story, right? Because as you can see, she's just a down-to-earth person just like you. So that's what I love to see, is how anybody can truly take this and have success. So you might be asking, okay, it sounds really, really good. I really want to make money online. I would love to make 100% profit. I would love to have an automated business. You guys realize your entire sales process is fully automated. That you can be sleeping or doing the things that you want to do, and a sale will come in. If that's what you're ready to learn, I want to introduce you to how to get your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. It's not about the hustle. It's not about the grind. It's just literally about following a proven system and mastering this 2-hour income earning activity day. So here's what it looks like. Spend 30 minutes a day copying, pasting free ads to high traffic websites for free. Just 30 minutes a day. Copy, paste, post. I would set my alarm, have my favorite music playing and my favorite peach tea drink, and I would just spend 30 minutes a day doing that. And then 1 hour a day posting 3 pieces of content. That's the goal. A 7-second video, maybe a 30 to 1 minute video, and another 1 minute video, and achieve that in 1 hour a day. To me, if it takes somebody longer than 1 hour a day, they're overthinking it, or they're making it too fancy, or they're trying to be a perfectionist. So that's the goal, to master getting that done in 1 hour a day. I will admit, when I started, it took me hours. And then I learned how to master it because I really wanted that type of freedom in my life. And then the next 30 minutes is responding to comments and to emails. That's your 2-hour workday. Now, if it takes you longer than 30 minutes to respond to comments and emails, congratulations, you're making really good money. And that's what I absolutely love, is the work that you do is because you're getting, if you have to do more work, is because you're getting more results. And that's what I absolutely love. Now, Amy here, she's literally the poster child of mastering getting this business accomplished around your busy life. She launched her business, you guys, around 2 jobs. She had not 1, but 2 jobs. And so I want you to hear Amy's story, hear from her, how she was able to do that around 2 jobs and literally be able to walk away from 2 jobs. So Amy, are you with us?
I am, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And just, I just love you, doll. I love you. So, listen, you guys, I was at a situation where I was turning 50, right? Divorced mom, 3 kids, working 2 jobs. I was tired. But I didn't see no way out. The only way I knew was to continue working 18 hours like I had already been doing. And I got to be honest with you, when you're just tired and you're sick and tired of being tired, you finally either break or you do something different. Now, that didn't mean I had the answers. I didn't, right? Because here's the deal. I wasn't in sales. I knew nothing about any of this stuff. I was just like some of you in the webinar going, what is it? How do you do it? What is digital marketing? I didn't know anything. But I had a teenager that put me on TikTok to watch her videos. I wasn't even on social media. I didn't have time, right? But what I did have is the need to want something better for myself and for my kids. When I realized that trying to work 2 jobs and make all this extra money, I didn't have the time with my kids. That was the most important thing to me and to them. So when I got on social media, watched my daughter, I came across a video of Michelle's and I thought, what in the world is this? I had no clue, none. She was a single mom. She was a grandma. She wanted time. And when she started telling her story of where she was, it resonated with me. And these are the things that you get taught, is just to share a part of you. So I'm sharing with you. I was tired. I was burned out. I wanted more time with my kids. And this sounded like the answer. But wait, I've got 2 jobs. I'm working 18 hours a day. I know nothing about marketing, sales, any of it. Social media. She said the magic words. I will teach you everything, including following just 2 hours a day to help you. I was in. I said, why not? I'm going to take a chance on me for once. I'm not going to do what I'm supposed to do and get that second job and do everything like we were taught to do. I'm going to get out of the norm. I'm going to do something different and better. If it works, wonderful. If it doesn't, I learned something new. There you go, right? I gave it 3 years to work. And in just 10.5 weeks, because I followed the 2-hour workday and fit this in between those 2 jobs every single day, I was able to walk away from both of those jobs in less than 3 months, not knowing a darn thing on day 1. Everything is given to you, step by step by step. And then you get live mentoring from real people that have been there, done that, and are exactly where you're at right now, whatever that is. And I think that's what sets us apart. We're not a bunch of salesmen selling something. We're creating a new life for ourselves. And we're just here to share it with you. That's what we're doing. So jump in, do something for you, find your purpose, get your time back, do the things that you want, and follow it to a T. And things can start changing for you and your family too. Thank you, Michelle.
Absolutely.
And allow her to be your hope dealer. You know, that you can see that. Don't allow time as an excuse. Let that be your push to want to completely transform your life. Because when you have an automated system, it's just constantly going to be helping you when you have to do the things that you need to do. So I want you to imagine making 100% profit.
Let me pause this
share
for
your
1
profits with anybody else.
second.
I want you to imagine to go from beginner to learn.
flip my camera around because TikTok does not like you to have the camera aimed away from the screen. I mean, so what I did, normally what I was doing was flipping the screen around, right? So that you guys could see. But today I'm like, let me try to angle the camera. Oh, wow, it's been an hour. Let me move my puzzle piece. Let me angle the camera. So this is how the puzzle piece looks like, you guys, on my Kara Revel's Crittenton page. So when people say they got to move their puzzle piece, that's what we're doing. Okay? And that puzzle piece, this is a side note, that puzzle piece is TikTok telling you that you've been live for an hour. They give it to you when you're about 5 minutes away from an hour, so like 55 minutes when you're live. And now, I didn't get one this morning on my Kara Revel's Crittenton page, and I know for a fact I was live for way more than an hour, but for some reason I didn't get the puzzle piece. I don't know. I don't know if somebody was asleep at one of the, BOTSs, because that's what I think is running this app, honestly. I don't know if one of them was like, sleep. They're not supposed to sleep, right? Because they're AI. They're supposed to be up all day and all night, right? But anyway, so for whatever reason, it didn't give me my puzzle piece. So let me just, because we're at the top of the hour, let me reintroduce myself in case you don't know me. Hello, my name is Kara. I am a serial entrepreneur. I'm a mom of 6. I'm a world traveler. And I'm on here and talking about the Legacy Builders program. That was a bit of the webinar. I've got to get off here because I promised to go shopping with my daughter at 2 o'clock. So now that I got my hair looking decent, and I feel good now because I'm functioning, you guys, on about 2 hours of sleep. I went to sleep last night. It was this morning, actually, after 5:30 this morning. That's just the last time I remember looking at the clock. It was 5:30. And then I woke up at like 7, like before 8 o'clock, thinking that it was a lot later. But the reason I thought it was a lot later is because I fell asleep. I sat on the bed and I was like, okay, I'm going to just sit here for a few minutes. I don't know what happened. I went to sleep, fell asleep, and I had left the big overhead light on. I had I don't have a TV, but I was watching a show on YouTube. That was on. The fan was on, so it was cold because it's gotten a little chilly the last couple of days. So I woke up, I was cold, and the light was right in my eyes, and the noise was going on in the background, and it was just a little too loud. I'm like, oh my gosh, let me wake up. So then I woke up, and I said, well, I'm tired, but I'm not like sleepy. So let me wake up and post my first piece of content. That's what I was going to do. I was going to post my first piece of content for my 2-hour workday, right? But then while I was doing that, I came across a live for one of the people in this digital growth community with my Legacy Builders, Mimi, and I was like, you know what? Her name is Angie, actually. I was like, let me go and support her live, because that's what we do. Because there's no uplines, no downlines, no MLMs. So we're free to be community and not competition for each other, and that's awesome. Especially if you've come from the network marketing space or the MLM space or anywhere where you had to really be competing with people. This allows us to really be supportive of each other. And so I got on there live with her, and I was like, while I'm on this live, why don't I just go live while I'm watching her live? Why don't I go live on there live with her? And I was like, while I'm on this live, why don't I just go live while I'm watching her live? Why don't I go live, and why don't I bring the other people to watch the live with me, right? And so that's what I did. I brought the other people on to watch the live with me. I'm going to be getting off on my Team Pay Daily page, you guys. I'm going to leave this phone on for my, on the Kara Revel's Crittenton page. So let me go ahead and put a couple of things in the chat for y'all. My website is www.teampaydaily.com. My website is www.teampaydaily.com. Go right up there where you see my name. Let me flip my phone. Where you see my name, right here, where the picture is. Tap on this picture. It's going to open up to my profile page. When you get to my profile page, you're going to see the link in my bio. It's going to say www.teampaydaily. You're going to click on there. TikTok is going to give you a scary message. You're going to an external link. That's what it's supposed to do. It's taking you to my website. So hold on. Let me get just my top, because TikTok, if you show a little bit of Cleveland, it's so weird, because I see these girls where you're like dang near naked, and I'll have like 2 pieces of extra skin right on a shoulder, and they'll be like, oh, you have nudity in your thing, and give me a violation. But anyway, so back to what I was saying. Go where my picture is at the top of the screen. Double tap on my picture. It's going to open up and you're going to see my picture again. You're going to double tap on that. It's going to be a big picture. You're going to see that. And that's going to open up to my bio. My bio is going to take you to my website, teampaydaily.com. www.teampaydaily.com. And that's where you're going to put your information in to get started with this program. And now you've heard all these awesome results, and people have made hundreds of thousands of dollars. My mentor, Michelle, has made, right now she's at like 6 or 7 mil. And she started this 2.5 years ago, almost 3 years ago, you guys. Brand new TikTok account, knowing nothing, with the exact same program that I'm telling you about right now. And everybody that you've heard from earlier, they've all done it with the same program. So this works. Like most things, it works if you work it. And it's not hard, because you only got to work 2 hours a day. So let me put my name in for those of you that are on my Team Pay Daily. If you want to watch the rest of this webinar, you can hop on over to that page. It's not really my personal page. It's just the page that's under my name. I don't have like a business page and a personal account on here. I just have 2 accounts. So, by the way, on the Team Pay Daily, I only have 1 Team Pay Daily account. The other account is under my name, Kara Revels Crittenton, which I'm about to put in the comments. So for y'all over here, if you don't know how to do a comment, right down here, there's dots, these 3 dots. You're going to click on there, and somewhere in here, it's going to say comment. You just hit the comment, and then I'm going to type in the website. I'm not even going to type it. I'm going to show y'all something else, just in case you don't know this. Talk to text. Now, I've known about talk to text forever, but I never used to really do it until my man, he's always doing talk to text. So I would be like, who are you talking to? And he's like, I'm sending a text. And then I was like, oh, duh, I could just be doing that. So this is a way, especially if you're somebody who is, who does all the things, like you're really an engager and you want to comment on people's stuff. Now they're on this leave 9 words. So this is a tip for you. Okay, so we go to comment. You can do right there. On your phone, you should have a microphone somewhere, depending on your phone. This phone is down here on this one, and my other phone, it's up here. So anyway, you're going to see a microphone. Tap on that. Now I'm going to talk. Kara Revels Crittenton. Okay. All right, so I'm going to put my other account, which I could have just typed account. They spelled my name wrong. Okay, so I put it in the chat right there. if y'all can see. I put it in the chat. Now I'm gonna go pin it. So you click on that comment, right? And then there's a button that says pin this comment. And sorry, y'all, on my Kara Revel's Quentin page, I will show you guys how to do that. Okay, my daughter is texting me right now because it is 2:08. All right, so I'm gonna let you guys on my Kara Revel's Quentin page watch the rest of the webinar. If you guys want to have a copy of the webinar or you want to see it again, let me know. Put webinar in the comments, or put it on the comments of any of my posts, and then y'all go to my website and get connected. So here we're gonna go back and listen to Michelle, and then Team Pay Daily. I'm out of here. My daughter's already telling me, Mom, we gotta go. So all right, y'all, have a great day. Ciao for now. Bye.